What's happening, fam? L.A.R moving, still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. Population and the popular vote. I did this video, but I never uploaded it after the election. So I want to run some things down. I'm tired, so you gotta excuse me. People are, when you went to school, you learned the difference between the popular vote and the electoral college. You know, you win you win a popular vote in a particular state, you win the electoral votes. Thus, you win the state. But you can have the most votes totally in the populace of America and still lose the election because you didn't win the bigger states or a combination of certain states. Now, why do I say that? Well, when you looked at the election, I think I voted in 4 or 5, but I think it's only been one, and I might be wrong about that, but I believe it's only been one where the Republican candidate won the popular vote. Because I remember Bush losing the popular vote to Kerry. I'm not sure if he won the popular vote against Lieberman. I think so, though. Barack won the popular vote twice, and Hillary won the popular vote in this last election. So, what does that say? 3 Republican presidents in the last 20 years. 2 Democrats, really one, but you know what I'm saying? Because Barack won twice and Bush won twice. But 4 of those 5 times, the Democratic candidate won the popular vote. Now, when you look at these maps, the metropolitan cities are usually blue, Democratic. The surrounding areas are usually red, Republican. And those rural areas seem to have less, the places that are suspected to have dwindling population numbers over the years. They're dying faster than they're being born. And it's part of white flight because, you know, you got to get away from them Negroes. You got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. Then you wind up in these, from the suburbs, then you go further out and further to the country, then further out to the rural. And to the point where you have people out there, but not enough people to reproduce. So if this continues, which it will continue, the metropolitan areas will increasingly start swaying the whole vote of not only the popular vote but the electoral college, because at the end of the day, the population numbers are not correct. And why I say what I say is because of all the things of making voters apathetic, making voters not concerned about the system, making voters giving these new age voting taxes and poll taxes and all this, you know, messing with people to make sure they can't vote. All these tactics don't keep the numbers up. Now, this is in some ways people's last hurrah, because people don't understand, with Trump winning, and they give him a chance. I mean, he looks like he's doing some crazy racist shit, but it's probably not going to be crazy racist shit because we just can't believe he would do that. Yeah, okay. I need old boy oh, you gonna build a wall? I'm not gonna build a wall. You lie. I need that, but that ain't gonna happen. But the reason I bring this up is because over time, the population of people of color is gonna undoubtedly outweigh the white population, and what I mean by white population, I mean everybody who is quote unquote classified as white and considered white, because they got a one drop rule. You white if you English, German, Italian, which wasn't white, Irish, which wasn't white, Hispanic, depending on who you're talking to, which isn't white. Even that comes from Spain. Everybody that's Hispanic don't come from fucking Spain, okay? And some of the Spaniards have Moorish ancestry, which means black, but just like Italians. But we're not even gonna get into that. You know, the Arabs who are trying to classify themselves as white, the Asians, you know, the passe blanc people, like, and the browning of America itself. Oh yeah, this population is gonna take a drastic shift, I think, in the next 4 years, because I honestly think the Trump presidency and the Republican House and Senate is going to get this country exactly what it wants, and it's going to wind up showing how incompetent these people really are. And people just go, we did this with Bush twice, now we did this with this guy, and you know, we didn't have these problems with Barack, and now we're gonna need another black dude to fix it, and you know, and it's not gonna go back after that. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm out.